The shocking moment Camilla realized she could never replace Princess Diana. Camilla Parker Bowles may have married King Charles, but there was a moment when she realized she could never fill Princess Diana's shoes. When Camilla married King Charles, many wondered if she could ever replace Princess Diana in the hearts of the public. Princess Diana had captured the world's attention and love, and for a long time, Camilla's presence in the royal family was met with doubt and criticism. But there was a moment, a turning point, when Camilla came to a painful realization. Princess Diana's legacy was too powerful to ever be replaced. What was that moment? Stick with us as we explore how Camilla finally understood that no matter what she did, Princess Diana's memory would always overshadow her. Number 1. Princess Diana's global icon status. Princess Diana wasn't just famous in the UK, she was loved around the world. She used her royal position to shine a light on causes like AIDS and landmines, and she was adored for her kindness. Princess Diana made people feel important. Whether she was hugging an AIDS patient or visiting sick children, her warmth made her relatable and unforgettable. Camilla, despite her own charitable efforts, couldn't recreate the same emotional bond. Every time Camilla stepped into the spotlight, she was reminded that Princess Diana had already captured hearts worldwide. The public's love for Princess Diana was so deep that Camilla couldn't break through it, no matter how much she tried. Princess Diana had set a standard for compassion and grace that was too powerful for anyone to replace. Camilla realized that Princess Diana's legacy was too large and too loved for her to ever match it, no matter what she did. Number 2. Camilla's controversial entry into the royal spotlight. When Camilla and King Charles married in 2005, the public's reaction was complicated. People still remembered the affair that led to the end of King Charles and Princess Diana's marriage, and many saw Camilla as the woman responsible. The media often painted her as the other woman, and that shadow stuck with her. Even after the wedding, the press and public continued to talk about Princess Diana. Camilla wasn't just stepping into the royal spotlight. She was constantly compared to Princess Diana, who was loved by millions. Every time Camilla appeared in public, the media would bring up Princess Diana's name. This made it clear that Camilla couldn't escape the past. She could never truly replace Princess Diana in the eyes of the public because Princess Diana's memory was still so fresh and powerful. For Camilla, this relentless comparison was a painful reminder that Princess Diana's place in the royal family and in people's hearts was permanent. Number 3. The wedding comparison. Princess Diana versus Camilla. The contrast between Princess Diana's wedding and Camilla's was impossible to ignore. Princess Diana's wedding to King Charles in 1981 was a grand fairy tale-like event, watched by millions across the globe. Princess Diana's gown, the ceremony, and the spectacle captured the imagination of people everywhere. On the other hand, Camilla's wedding in 2005 was far more understated. While it was a significant moment for King Charles and Camilla, it lacked the grandeur and media frenzy that surrounded Princess Diana's wedding. The media immediately made comparisons, and it was clear that Princess Diana's wedding would always be remembered as one of the most iconic royal events in history. Camilla's quieter ceremony couldn't match that level of global attention or excitement. Camilla realized that no matter how special her own wedding was to her, it could never live up to Princess Diana's royal fairy tale, and that was something she would never be able to change. Number 4. Public sentiment. The people's princess. Even years after Princess Diana's tragic death, her place in the public's heart remained unshaken. Princess Diana was known as the people's princess because of her incredible connection with ordinary people. She didn't just attend events, she truly connected with people, listening to their stories and showing kindness. Princess Diana's charity work, especially with children, HIV patients, and the homeless, made her a symbol of empathy and care. For Camilla, trying to fill that role was impossible. While she became respected over time for her own charity work, she could never replace Princess Diana's unique and lasting impact. The public's affection for Princess Diana was too deep, and no matter how much Camilla tried to engage with the public, there was always the feeling that they would never fully embrace her the way they'd embraced Princess Diana. Camilla had to accept that Princess Diana's title as the people's princess would always belong to her. Number 5. The memorial service. Princess Diana's eternal presence. Each year, the royal family would gather for memorials or events to honor Princess Diana's memory, and it was always a deeply emotional occasion. Even years after Princess Diana's passing, her influence still filled the room. The media and the public would often focus on Princess Diana's sons, Prince William and Harry, who kept their mother's memory alive through their actions and words. Camilla, despite being married to King Charles, was rarely the focal point during these moments. Princess Diana's memory was too powerful, and Camilla couldn't escape the constant comparisons. At memorial services, the atmosphere was always one of remembrance, and it was clear that Princess Diana's place in the royal family's history and in the public's heart was irreplaceable. Camilla realized that as much as she tried to be part of the royal family's future, Princess Diana's presence would always overshadow her, especially in moments of remembrance like these. Number 6. Prince William and Harry's unbreakable bond with Princess Diana. For Camilla, one of the most painful realizations came from seeing the deep love and loyalty Prince William and Prince Harry had for their mother, Princess Diana. The princes often spoke about how Princess Diana had shaped their lives, both as a mother and a humanitarian. They were clear that their love for Princess Diana would never fade, and they made it known that no one, not even Camilla, could take her place. While Camilla tried to form a relationship with her stepchildren, she could never replace the bond they shared with their mother. Princess Diana's legacy and her role as their mother was a permanent part of their identity. No matter how hard Camilla tried to be part of their lives, she understood that Princess Diana's memory would always be more important to them. This realization was a tough moment for Camilla, understanding that Princess Diana's role in their hearts could never be taken away. Number 7. The media's relentless focus on Princess Diana. From the moment Camilla and King Charles' relationship became public, the media couldn't stop comparing Camilla to Princess Diana. Every appearance, every royal duty, and every choice Camilla made was analyzed in the context of Princess Diana's legacy. The press highlighted the differences. Camilla was seen as more practical, less glamorous, and far more reserved than Princess Diana, who'd been celebrated for her beauty and grace. Despite her efforts to contribute to the royal family, Camilla was always seen through the lens of Princess Diana's memory. The media would often point out the contrast between the two, sometimes even labeling Camilla as the second choice. Camilla realized that no matter what she did, she could never escape the comparisons. Princess Diana had become a symbol, and the public's attachment to her was so strong that it was impossible for Camilla to carve out a space for herself that wasn't defined by Princess Diana's legacy. Number 8. The choice to avoid the Princess of Wales title. One of the most telling moments in Camilla's journey came when she chose not to take the title of Princess of Wales after marrying King Charles. The title had been so closely associated with Princess Diana that it would have been impossible for Camilla to use it without facing constant comparisons to her late predecessor. Even though Camilla technically had the right to the title, she understood the weight it carried. Princess Diana had made it iconic, and using it would have felt like an attempt to replace her. Instead, Camilla chose the title Duchess of Cornwall, a decision that showed her respect for Princess Diana's legacy. This was a clear acknowledgement that Princess Diana's connection to the title was too strong, and no one, not even Camilla, could fill her shoes. This choice was a quiet but significant moment when Camilla realized the size of Princess Diana's influence and accepted that she would always be second to her in the public's mind. Number 9. Public opinion. Princess Diana's legacy versus Camilla's role. Despite the passing of years, surveys and public polls consistently showed that while Camilla's gained respect for her role as King Charles' wife, Princess Diana's legacy was still overwhelmingly favored. Princess Diana's charity work, her ability to connect with ordinary people, and her position as the people's princess set her apart from every other royal. Camilla could never replicate that connection. Even though the public had warmed to Camilla over time, Princess Diana's memory remained strong. Polls often showed that Princess Diana was still viewed with more affection and admiration than Camilla. This was a painful realization for Camilla. No matter how much she contributed to royal duties or charity work, she would always be compared to Princess Diana. The public simply couldn't let go of the bond they had with Princess Diana, and that made it clear to Camilla that she could never truly replace her. Number 10. Tensions at royal events. The Princess Diana shadow. At various royal events, Camilla often found herself in the background, overshadowed by Princess Diana's legacy. Whether it was a memorial service, charity event, or family gathering, the public and media would always compare her to Princess Diana. Camilla's more reserved, practical style of royal duty was often contrasted with Princess Diana's natural grace and ability to connect with the public. When Prince William and Prince Harry were present, the focus often shifted to them, as they were still honoring their mother's memory. This was particularly evident during major events, where Princess Diana's sons would speak about their mother or participate in tributes to her. For Camilla, these moments were a tough reminder that no matter how much she tried, she couldn't fill the role that Princess Diana had played in the public's heart. She would always be seen through the lens of Princess Diana's enduring influence, making it clear she couldn't escape Princess Diana's shadow. Number 10. Tensions at royal events. The Princess Diana shadow. At various royal events, Camilla often found herself in the background, overshadowed by Princess Diana's legacy. Whether it was a memorial service, charity event, or family gathering, the public and media would always compare her to Princess Diana. Camilla's more reserved, practical style of royal duty was often contrasted with Princess Diana's natural grace and ability to connect with the public. When Prince William and Prince Harry were present, the focus often shifted to them, as they were still honoring their mother's memory. This was particularly evident during major events, where Princess Diana's sons would speak about their mother or participate in tributes to her. For Camilla, these moments were a tough reminder that no matter how much she tried, she couldn't fill the role that Princess Diana had played in the public's heart. She would always be seen through the lens of Princess Diana's enduring influence, making it clear she couldn't escape Princess Diana's shadow. Number 11. The constant scrutiny of Camilla's public image. From the moment she and King Charles went public with their relationship, Camilla faced an intense and relentless media scrutiny. The press was quick to judge her, often drawing direct comparisons to Princess Diana. Camilla's image was almost always framed in terms of her role in the breakdown of King Charles and Princess Diana's marriage. Even when she attended royal engagements or charity events, the focus seemed to shift back to Princess Diana's memory. Critics would scrutinize her every move, contrasting her more reserved demeanor with Princess Diana's natural warmth and glamour. Even Camilla's fashion choices were often compared to Princess Diana's, with journalists writing about how Camilla didn't have the same star quality that Princess Diana possessed. Over time, Camilla realized that the more she tried to carve out a space for herself, the harder it became to escape the shadow of Princess Diana. No matter how much she worked to build her own identity, the press continued to hold up Princess Diana as the ultimate royal icon. Number 12. Prince William and Prince Harry's reluctance to embrace Camilla fully. One of the most telling signs that Camilla would never replace Princess Diana came from her relationship with Prince William and Prince Harry. Both sons had a very clear, deep emotional bond with their late mother, which they openly expressed in interviews and speeches. While both princes eventually accepted Camilla as their stepmother, they made it clear that they would never view her as a replacement for Princess Diana. They were particularly vocal about the importance of preserving their mother's legacy. For Camilla, this was a hard pill to swallow. No matter how much she tried to form a connection with the boys, Princess Diana's memory was too strong, and her place in Prince William and Harry's lives would never be usurped. The princes' love for their mother and their strong emotional connection to her made it clear to Camilla that she would always be second to Princess Diana in their eyes. Number 13. The continued Princess Diana memorials and tributes. The ongoing tributes to Princess Diana, even years after her death, were a constant reminder that her legacy could never be replaced. From the memorial at Kensington Palace to the charity events in her name, Princess Diana's memory was actively kept alive by her sons, her family, and the public. On the anniversary of her death, memorials would fill the media, and the public would gather at various sites to honor her life and her contributions. At these events, Camilla would often be a secondary presence, with the attention focused on Princess Diana's sons, Prince William and Harry, and their dedication to preserving their mother's legacy. For Camilla, this only highlighted the stark contrast between her role and Princess Diana's. As much as Camilla was an integral part of the royal family, these public displays of Princess Diana's memory made it clear to her that Princess Diana's legacy was untouchable. It was a painful reminder that Camilla would always be compared to Princess Diana, no matter how many years passed. Number 14. The press focus on Princess Diana's sons. One of the most difficult realizations for Camilla was seeing how Prince William and Prince Harry continued to honor their mother, Princess Diana, in every aspect of their lives. From their charity work to the speeches they gave at major events, the princes were constantly vocal about their love and admiration for their mother. They publicly stated that they would always honor her legacy and that her influence would never be forgotten. At royal events, Prince William and Prince Harry would often speak or participate in tributes to Princess Diana, which kept her memory alive in the public consciousness. For Camilla, this ongoing dedication to Princess Diana by her stepsons underscored the fact that no matter how much she tried to fit into the family, she would never fill the maternal role that Princess Diana had played in their lives. Princess Diana's influence on her sons was so profound that Camilla realized she could never truly take her place. Number 15. The royal family's unspoken loyalty to Princess Diana's memory. Despite Camilla's long-standing relationship with King Charles, it was clear that the royal family's loyalty to Princess Diana's memory was still strong, particularly in the early years of Camilla's marriage. While the family eventually accepted Camilla, Princess Diana's legacy was still at the forefront. At royal events, the royal family would often honor Princess Diana's memory by speaking about her contributions or acknowledging her influence. This wasn't just a matter of public appearances. It was a deep-rooted respect for the life Princess Diana led and the positive change she inspired. For Camilla, these moments were a reminder that Princess Diana's position in the royal family's history was unshakable. Camilla may have been married to King Charles, but Princess Diana was still a figure who was revered and celebrated within the royal circle. This created a difficult dynamic for Camilla, who realized that the royal family's loyalty to Princess Diana's legacy could never be transferred to her. Number 16. The challenge of living up to Princess Diana's charitable legacy. Princess Diana was famous for her groundbreaking charity work. She was one of the first public figures to support causes like AIDS awareness and landmine removal, often making waves by hugging AIDS patients or walking through war zones to highlight the damage caused by landmines. Her charity work was deeply emotional and highly visible. While Camilla has engaged in charity work, particularly focusing on issues like osteoporosis and literacy, the public's perception of Princess Diana's contributions always felt more impactful. Princess Diana's charitable efforts were not just about raising money, but about changing the world's view on important issues. Camilla, despite her own charitable accomplishments, struggled to carve out a legacy that could match Princess Diana's. As Camilla began to realize, no matter how hard she worked, she would never have the same emotional connection to her causes that Princess Diana had. Number 17. The global outpouring grief at Princess Diana's death. When Princess Diana tragically passed away in 1997, the world was shaken. Millions mourned her death, and the outpouring of grief from people of all walks of life was unlike anything the royal family had seen before. Her funeral was watched by millions, and the public's emotional connection to Princess Diana was palpable. For Camilla, who'd been in a relationship with King Charles during Princess Diana's final years, it became clear that Princess Diana's death had cemented her place as an icon. While Camilla eventually became a beloved figure in her own right, she couldn't help but realize that Princess Diana's legacy would live on long after her passing. No matter how much she tried to build her own reputation, the world had already decided that Princess Diana was irreplaceable. The grief and tributes following Princess Diana's death made this truth undeniable for Camilla. Number 18. The comparison to Princess Diana's fashion icon status. Princess Diana was not just a royal figure, she was also a fashion icon. Her every outfit was scrutinized by the press and copied by women around the world. From her stunning wedding dress to her elegant evening gowns, Princess Diana was known for her impeccable style. While Camilla had always dressed well and had her own sense of fashion, it was clear that she'd never be able to replicate Princess Diana's effortless elegance. Princess Diana's fashion choices were part of her allure, and she was often photographed in ways that made her seem almost otherworldly. Camilla, meanwhile, was more practical in her style choices, and was often seen as less glamorous in comparison. As Camilla came to realize, no matter how she dressed or what new outfit she wore, she'd always be compared to Princess Diana's status as a fashion legend, making it clear that Princess Diana's style and image would always be untouchable. Number 19. The pressure of filling Princess Diana's shoes in royal duties. As Camilla took on more official royal duties after her marriage to King Charles, It became clear that Princess Diana had set a high bar for how a royal should engage with the public. Princess Diana was known for her warmth and her genuine interest in the causes she supported, making every event she attended feel personal. Camilla, while competent in her role, had a very different approach. Her style was more reserved, and although she performed her duties with dedication, it was clear that the public wasn't as emotionally connected to her as they'd been with Princess Diana. The comparison between the two became inevitable. Camilla realized that no matter how much she immersed herself in royal duties, the public would always remember Princess Diana's unique ability to connect with them. Princess Diana had made the royal role more personal, and Camilla struggled to fill that void. And there you have it, the shocking moments that made Camilla realize she could never replace Princess Diana. It's clear that Princess Diana's legacy remains untouchable, no matter what Camilla's done in her own role within the royal family. But what do you think? Do you believe Camilla could have ever stepped out of Princess Diana's shadow, or was it inevitable from the start? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And of course, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!